on small groups. So thankful for how God is directing our small groups. We have taken our hands off of it, and instead of opening up big rooms and letting those rooms get full, we're kind of capping our small groups at 10 people. And if you are in one, that makes sense. We've probably already seen it this week we've gathered, but if you didn't get in one initially and you're wondering, well, can I jump into one of those small groups? I wanted to kind of communicate, we've capped those for a reason, and it may mean that you're in a small group that you might not have planned to, or our goal was to have people register. Let us know at least 2 people you might want to be in a small group with, and try to help people find that small group that fits them. And the way things have formed, we've capped some of the groups that are formed, so it means we can't really add anyone to it. But it actually was worked out really well to where the remaining registered people who are not in a small group, actually a lot of them needed to kind of go through a newcomers class with me, and then there's just enough to actually create a small group of their own, which has actually worked out perfect. But just want to encourage everyone that we are capping those, and we are encouraging our small groups to meet on days besides Wednesday, because our Wednesday program is so full with youth. The only group really meeting on Wednesdays would be our parents who have teenagers. If they have teenagers and they're bringing their teens to youth, then they may meet on a Wednesday, but we're trying to limit that because the youth need room to do youth ministry. And I'm thankful a lot of small groups are actually meeting on a Thursday or a Tuesday, and they're meeting at different places, different times. So the goal is to make it customizable, to make it fit you, instead of telling everyone, please come on the same day, same place, same time, and make that fit the church. We're just trying to let that fit you. We have some people that are meeting in Fredericktown because they drive every Sunday to come to church. Well, they get to meet closer to home, and they can be more consistent in doing discipleship and studying the Bible and talking through their faith. And by opening it up and being flexible, we're prayerfully getting more people involved and maybe more consistently doing what we should be doing all along. Also, one reason we're capping the small groups at 10 people is we've already had so many visitors and guests over the last 3 to 6 months. If we have 15 people in a small group and a new person comes in and they go through the class that I'm setting up, to where I go over the church, I go over beliefs and answer questions, and then they transition to a small group. Well, if you have 15 people in there and I add 3 more, you stop being a small group real quick. The conversations you have with 10 people, 12 people, are very different than the conversations you'll have with 25 people in a room. So the reason we're capping things is to make it more personal, to really kind of get some deeper roots in our relationships. So just keep that in mind. All of our new people will start with me, go through weeks, and we will help them transition to a small group. And when they meet with me, we'll also have leaders in the church come in off and on, so that when they're done with me, they have met leaders, they've understood what the church is here for, what our vision is, what our beliefs are, and then they will have relationships they've established through leaders that they could go and find a small group. So we're creating a process where people who are new know what is next, which helps a lot. Something I've been trying to do for a long time, but it's just now really getting into place. I'm so thankful for it. When a first-time guest comes in and says, this is my church, we can have a starting point. We can have a next steps, and then they can find relationships. And then after that, once they've been in a small group for a little bit, we can start talking about your purpose. We start talking about your calling, your gifting, and how do you do what God's called you to do, because they're actually established in our church through relationships that you've helped them build. So very excited about everything going on. There's events, but a church can't be event driven. We have to be gospel driven. We have to be reaching the lost, and we have to be empowered to reach the lost. And that's the point of a revival. That's the point of prayer. That's the point of all that, is so we have boldness. So we have the mandate and the burden to reach people. But if we're not careful, we'll focus on events. So even though I'm talking about events, the big thing that God's doing is the presence and prayer, and then the people. And then all this stuff we do outside of that is just the outflow of it. So I encourage you, if you are looking for a church, that's awesome. We would encourage people who come to us and stay for a month and say, I need to move on, we have helped them find a church. We just encourage people, especially people with kids, please get your kids in a Bible-believing church. Get your kids in a healthy church. Pray that you help invite for Sunday, 10 a.m., invite the lost. At least everyone in our church, invite 2 people personally, 2 texts, 2 calls, whatever it is, but invite them. And we will see you Sunday at 10 a.m. If you have questions about small group, you can just text the church number and I will help you. We'll literally, each person that has registered, we just follow up with them and walk step by step on what we might do that fits them. Once again, there's no one size that fits all when it comes to individuals trying to connect to a church and people. So it's each person at a time. Just text the church and we'll help you from there, okay? We'll see you Sunday at 10 a.m.
I want both hands on the wheel just in case there's a strong pull. I'm prepared for. I'm not going on autopilot. If something happens, we won't be prepared on autopilot. If you need to change course, you won't be able to because you fell asleep on autopilot. If you need to land, you won't be able to trust the autopilot because you never learned to land the plane yourself. Listen, that's called roots. When you don't know how to put roots down in a church or a body of believers, you're just autopiloting. You've never landed the plane and actually got involved in what happens. You just keep flying over and be like, yeah, this is what I'm called to do. This is my thing, blah, blah. God's called you to make multiple stops on the way to the thing you're called to do. And if you don't stop, you don't have roots. And you don't get the enjoyment, the satisfaction, you don't get the benefits of that. You may need to change course, but you don't change course on autopilot.